Okay, so part two. Yes, I'm in a different location. Don't worry about that. So, my fever is very high. I'm asking for Tylenol and they are denying me. Every time the nurse's aide comes in to check my vitals, it's higher and higher. And I'm like, can you please let my nurse know, my vital signs? And she has an attitude with me. Yeah, all nonchalant, like I was getting on her nerve or something. And I feel myself like dying, literally. And so I looked on the board, and the board said, like, if you are feeling like you're sweaty, you can't breathe, that was this whole message to dial 0 and that they would send someone to your room immediately. I did that. No one responded. I kept dialing the nurse's station and they would say, oh, she's on the way, but she would never come. So I called my grandmother all the way in Atlanta, and I'm in Mississippi. And I'm like, can you call the hospital and call up to the nurse's station and request that someone comes in my room to see about me? And she's doing the best she can from her end. She's also telling my son to get a washcloth and put on my head because, my fever is so high and she wants to see if we could try to break it naturally. So he's doing everything that she's telling him to do. And she's like, well, go see if you can find a nurse. He goes and no one comes back. No one. So I ended up falling asleep and he woke me up in a panic. And he's like, Mama, please don't die. Please don't die. And I said, baby, Mama's not going anywhere, even though I felt like it. I said, why are you asking me not to die? And he says, Mama, because you were sleeping. Stuff was shooting out of your mouth. And you were making a weird sound. And at this point, I feel like I am one foot in the grave and the other, on this side of the earth. And so I'm like, oh shit, call your grandmother again. So stay tuned, part 3.